The 128th annual meeting between Oregon and Oregon State football is in the history books as the Ducks take down the Beavs in Corvallis 49-14. Thanks for joining us here tonight. I'm Albert James. It was an electric environment as the teams duked it out in front of a sold-out crowd. KEZI 9 News reporter Julio Mora Rodriguez caught up with some of the fans as they made their way to the game.
Let's go, Beavs! Greetings from Brazil! Let's go, ISU! Oh!
Beaver and Duck faithful could not contain their excitement as their teams faced off at Research Stadium in front of a sold-out crowd. Historically, the rivalry game would wait until later in the season, but even with fans disappointed by an early matchup, they don't let that get in the way of a great time.
This is the most fun game every year. I'm kind of bummed right now it's in September and not November. Different feeling to it, but I want this to keep it going. It's always going to be a fun time. We get the best support every time here.
Research Stadium was a sea of orange and green, with both Beaver and Duck fans say the tradition of facing each other is something they deeply cherish. They don't want the time-honored ritual to become a victim of conference realignment.
I mean, I was sad when the Pac-12 broke out, but I'm glad that we're keeping this game rolling. Been a little bit rough to start the season for the Ducks, but I'm confident we can get it back together, and let's go Ducks, baby.
Even though it's early on in the season, this game is like no other on the schedule. This rivalry is taken personally by many fans here. Often, family members and friends will find themselves on the opposite sides, rooting for different teams.
I just love him. I love his brother enough that I'm not going to let, separate art from the artist. I'm not going to let that not like him as a person. And it's more fun to talk some smack to your friends than it is to random people.
Reporting in Corvallis, Julio Mora Rodriguez, KEZI 9 News.